Welcome. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to tell you why I believe Nikken is the finest opportunity available today on the planet. And I discovered Nikken over 20 years ago, and I have used all the products and built a Nikken business. And you're probably here because someone has told you to take a look at Nikken or try the products or think about having a new extra income from Nikken by helping others with the products. So I'm going to share a PowerPoint just for a few minutes and cover about Nikken the business and Nikken the products. And it's all about wellness, balance, and enhancing the quality of your life. Nikken is a better way, actually it's a whole new way to a life in balance. And I'm an independent Nikken consultant, and we're all about helping people, planet, and making a profit. The philosophy of Nikken is based on daily choices and the habits that determine our quality of life. Those small choices add up consistently over time to make a radical difference in the outcome for our lives. It affects our income, our health, our relationships, our happiness, and our ultimate success. We make choices every day that develop into behaviors and form habits of daily life that make the difference between a person achieving their potential and a person not. Nikken is a combination of active wellness and collaborative entrepreneurship. I'm going to cover that collaborative entrepreneurship first, but it's dependent on the amazing active wellness technologies that Nikken has developed over the last 40 years. Nikken's philosophy is quite amazing. It's the 5 pillars of health to help you become a human's being more, which is the motto of the company. When I saw this, I was very excited because I'd been a corporate lawyer and I knew there were very few big international companies that had this kind of philosophy, that their employees, their customers, and the people they were trying to affect all deserve to live a life of balance and abundance in these 5 areas. And the founder realized that for true thriving, we need all 5 of these working well: healthy mind, healthy body, healthy family, healthy society, and healthy finances. And as a corporate lawyer, I realized I was going to make lots of money if I became a partner in the firm, but I would be helping corporations fight each other, which didn't help society that much, in my opinion. I wouldn't have much time with my family, because a lot of the partners didn't have any time with their family. And working in a high-rise all the time, spending 60, 80 hours a week in a room didn't do anything for a healthy body, and healthy mind was even at risk because lawyering is a very adversarial situation. So I gave it up to focus on my family and healthy mind, healthy body, but I had less money coming in. I became a family counselor, selling my hours for money and helping many, many, many people. So I was really helping society. I had control over my own time. So I was there for my family. I could do what I needed to do to stay healthy physically, and I could associate with the people I wanted to be with besides my family for healthy mind and have time for my spiritual program. So Nikken really made a whole lot of sense to me. Now, when I became a family counselor, I started writing books on parenting because I was having a wonderful parenting experience focusing on family. And I found that modern life was creating a huge amount of stress for my clients. And that included financial worries, health concerns, lack of time, unhealthy lifestyle, too many demands, just a hectic, rushed lifestyle, and failure to have time to relax, get organized, and so on. The number one stress that people were most aware of was finances. People felt if they had a little more money, they could afford to see me more often, and I could only charge so much, and there are only so many hours in the week. And most people, of course, are employees, and some are self-employed as professionals or have their own business. But those people, in employees and self-employed, still selling their time for money. As an employee at the law firm, I was limited by how much the company thought I was worth as a new associate, and self-employed as a family counselor, I could only charge per hour what my clients could afford. And if I wasn't working, nothing came in. And so even though my office was in my home, I still had expenses. And so it was limited by the hours and what I could share. So the other two quadrants, this is an analysis developed by Robert Kiyosaki, very brilliant way of looking at how we earn our finances. The way to increase our leverage so that we can break out of selling our time for money is to own our own businesses with employees, so that we can leverage their time and effort and take a bit of the production of their work as our profit. And then, of course, the fourth is as an investor, like Warren Buffett pictured here, considered the wisest investor in the country and one of the richest. And that takes money. The money is leveraged. You're investing your money to create money and making wise choices about where to put your money. Now, to move from the left side to the right side is a tough thing to do, because buying a franchise or owning a business, you may have to go to a bank to get $500,000 or $1 million or $2 million. If you want to be an investor, you need to have $1 million in the bank just to earn for $50,000 a year. At 5%. Even if you're really in an amazing growth spurt in the stock market at 10%, you still need at least $1 million to make $100,000 a year. So how do we move from the left side to the right side? It's with what is now called the gig economy. It's a new economy developing in the sidelines, but it's starting to get covered in the Wall Street Journal and so on, where independent workers have on-demand availability for temporary assignments and part-time work. And the growth of Uber from 60 million to 68 billion from 2012 to 2017 shows that people are adopting this model, working from home, picking their hours, and earning from Uber, while GM hasn't grown at all in those 5 years. Likewise, Amazon is a great illustration of what the internet is doing to us, for us, by a factor of 500%. It grew from 2012 to 2017. And people are not only buying on Amazon, but they're selling on Amazon. They're creating businesses on Amazon where they control their time when they want to go online and do that. And it increases their mobility. They can do it from anywhere online. It's cost efficient, very little overhead, and it allows for more discretion over your time. You have a work-life balance, and the millennials are joining the workforce with this idea of having gigs on the side, even if they get jobs. So we believe Nikken is a huge advance in the gig economy. The collaborative entrepreneurship that Nikken offers is truly the perfect gig. It's a very low cost of entry, unlike investments or buying a franchise. It significantly reduces the risk that you take in making a small investment. It's under $100 to become an associate with Nikken, and then get the products so that you have stories to tell about what these products can do. It's easily integrated into your life because the products work and you talk to other people about it. And we're seeing other people all the time. The entrepreneurial system is turnkey. It's been developed over 40 years from when Nikken started in Japan back in 1975. And we have an amazing leadership development program where everybody helps you win. So what do we do as Nikken entrepreneurs? We're basically the marketing arm. We use the products, we recommend them, and Nikken pays us for people who buy products or join us as partners and sell products. So it utilizes the gig economy to offer people opportunity and income, and teaches them how to earn profits by helping others through their own efforts and the efforts of others that they engage as partners. Nikken does all the heavy lifting. We join Nikken, we share and promote the products and the business opportunity, and we invite people to join and demonstrate the products. And then Nikken does everything that giant corporations can do: inventorying, storing, research and development, warehousing, operations, accounting, and then they send out their commissions and rewards and payments, special offers, incentives, bonuses, recognition, luxury trips, and so on. Could be the most generous compensation plan in direct sales. It's quite amazing. And the core of it, what we're selling, is the certified Nikken wellness home. And Nikken, over the last 40 years, has been figuring out how to support health. It's a different model from the medical model, waiting for you to break it down and then trying with medicine and surgery and so on to get you back in shape. This idea is to support the body by creating an environment that supports the needs of the body for air, water, sleep, light, and nutrition. It's truly a brilliant approach. And it becomes a cash flow engine. You do your initial startup, get the products that you want, get monthly support for the consumables that Nikken offers, upgrade to get your wellness home, and add users, your relatives, colleagues, and friends, and then look at the new innovations that Nikken is constantly researching and presenting. So we have a purpose-driven business model to help others through this nice little circle of influence, with you or me at the top with our wellness home, and then have at least 5 customers who are building their own wellness homes, and find 3 consultants who want to collaborate with you to build a huge organization, to duplicate what you're doing and find their circle of influence. And we use an ABC system where you're the A and your consultant is the B, and you help them present to their potential customer or consumer or consultant. And the next slide shows the growth of your organization. The first leadership level is the silver, and as you build your organization, you get more and more valuable to the company because you are leading a huge organization. So the people above you, the gold and platinum and diamond, want nothing better than for you to grow, which isn't the truth in a corporation or even a law firm, where the people at the top are worried about the people moving up who might be younger and more aggressive and reaching more people and may surpass them. That doesn't happen in this kind of structure. There is endless room at the top, and the people that got in earlier than you in your organization want nothing more than you to grow your organization, because it's part of their organization, and they get a little commission on everything that happens. And what is showing here is an apple seed. If it's nurtured in the right place at the right time, it can be responsible for literally hundreds of thousands of apples. And we have people in Nikken who've been in longer than I have even, who have had that kind of impact. Millions of people that are feeling better because that one person decided to join Nikken. So this is what a cone of your organization looks like. Your 3 leaders find their 3, who find their 3, who find their 3, and it goes on ad infinitum. And each of them has their 5 customers or more, which is the 45 and the 135. And that's how we're helping the planet, helping people get well by having their wellness homes supporting them. And then the profit is, this is all in your organization. and you get to if you have your 9 liters, chances are that you're making more than 500 a month as a silver. And certainly we have Royal Diamonds who've made 40,000 a month. And that's a very, very nice income. By the time you're a platinum or a diamond, you really can fire your boss. And here are the ways that Nikken pays us: retail profits, cash bonuses, lifestyle bonuses and incentive trips, personal rebates on the things that we buy wholesale, group overrides on people that we're nurturing as new consultants, and leadership bonuses on the people that we've launched as leaders in our organization. It's truly amazing. So now we're going to look at the active wellness portion of Nikken so that you can understand why the wellness home is a cash flow engine. And if you're not interested in being a consultant or being in the business, that's just fine. Our mission is to get everyone in a wellness home so that they can maximize their potential and live a long quality life. Again, back to the compounding effect, the small decisions we make about what we put in our mouths, how much sleep we get, whether we relax and meditate or stretch or do the things that we need to maintain, drink enough water, breathe deeply. All those things, do we do them every day? Do we take care of ourselves? Those habits create the future for us. And the products are designed to help us. Since I started, the body burden on our health has increased dramatically over the last 20 years. Stress is recognized as being responsible for 70% of the degenerative conditions that are shortening people's lives and reducing the quality of their life. So addressing stress is, our body's response to stress is really, really critical, and these products do that. Sleep, we know that over half of Americans complain of sleep problems. We don't get enough darkness for sleep. We have strange hours. We're filled with, our minds are filled with the stressful thoughts. We might have rushed meals and just not getting the sleep we need. Then air and water quality are in the news every day. There's an increase in pollution. We add chemicals to our homes, to our air, to our water every single day. And heavy metals, agricultural wash-off, and even medications from people upstream come into our water systems. We use chlorine to kill pathogens, but all those other ugly things are often there. And even in bottled water, they get into there. The bottled water usually just gets rid of the chlorine to make it taste better, but it may just be your tap water with the chlorine removed. The most scary things is that our young people are starting out with this kind of body burden. There are over 200 chemicals that are in a newborn baby's blood. And we're finding that a third of our children are obese now, and it's not going away, which means they're not getting the exercise they need, and they're not obviously getting imbalanced nutrition. And their energy is low. So, and of course, low-income families have it the worst, and that includes 30 to 40% of our population. So it's really unacceptable in today's world, as developed and rich countries we are, to have these kinds of health problems for our children. And it's not because we're living longer, it's because we are less healthy. We aren't living that much longer than we did 100 years ago if we make it into our adult years. We've lowered the deaths of children and childbirth and moms giving birth. But once we're up to 50 or 60 or 70, we haven't improved any more than about 5 to 10 years in over 200 years. So It's not because we're living so long. We're getting these degenerative diseases earlier and earlier in our lives. So what is the answer? We can't leave it to choice. We need to be healthy by choice, not chance. We can't leave it to chance. So we need to make choices based on good information to take care of ourselves. And again, we look at the 5 pillars of health. We need to have a healthy body, or all these other things will suffer. So what's in the wellness home? Well, we have 3 amazing packs to get started. And of course, you can buy all of these individually, but if you buy them in packs, you get an extra 10% off the retail price. So this is our water. Water is at the core of health. Pure, clean water, which we really can't get anymore. When I was in Europe as a kid, I thought it was funny that they drank bottled water, but they knew that their water was polluted, and now ours is in this country. And this is an amazing system. Nikken systems create pi mag water, which is living water magnetized, just as nature treats water coming right out of a mountain stream or spring. And this is a standalone unit. It's very affordable, and it filters the water beautifully down to 2 microns or less. And then it adds minerals, the healthy alkaline minerals, and magnetizes the water and creates the right energy and ions that make what they call pi water in Japan. We have a shower system and a carry bottle, so you don't have to be throwing away disposable bottles, because they aren't disposable. They go into the ocean and create islands of plastic waste that are polluting our oceans. This bottle you reuse for over 6 months, and it is completely biodegradable with no toxins, and it leaches no PBAs or anything else into your water when you drink it, and it creates pi water. So anywhere you can get the pi mag water from Nikken. The next pack is all about energy throughout the day, relaxation, and anti-stress. This is your anti-stress energy pack. Nikken started with the insoles you see. These are the 4th generation of the insoles with patented magnetic technology that really feeds the feet up through the body and tends to relax the whole body and make you feel better, just as if you're walking barefoot on the earth. The earth creates a magnetic field, and it varies, and all life is dependent on that magnetic field. But when we live in surrounded by concrete and electric wires and Wi-Fi systems, we are distorting the natural energy fields that life works best in. So we get more stress, we don't recover as fast, we don't feel as vibrant as we could. And these insoles made a difference. In the first 4 years, Nikken became the fastest growing company in the history of Japan. And they've sent us Sony and Mitsubishi and so on, and Toyota, but Nikken beat them all in the growth because of just showing these insoles to people 43 years ago. And the little square over there is the back support. It has the little magnetic discs or buttons in it, and that's designed for the lower back, and it's miraculous. I had a bad back injury 30 years ago, and so when I know I'm going to be doing something stressful like moving my library or gardening, I will put that on my back, and the stress does not build up, so there's no problem from my activities. Above that is the Kenko Touch, which is a pulsed magnetic field that you can put in any area that's particularly stressed or hurting or sore, and it will relax it and help the body restore balance to that area. And the black tape which now comes in a rose color as well, so it's not so obvious. A lot of athletes are using kinetic tape, but the Nikken kinetic tape is unique because it has bioceramics in it that create the right balance on the skin and really help the body reduce any kind of imbalance. The little discs there are, again, for special placement. If you have a particularly sore elbow, a sore knee, you can tape them on the area and inflammation tends to disappear. The little balls are rollers that you use as a massage for any area that's stressed. And then the big black thing in the center, I'm sitting on one right now, it's a Nikken Kenko seat. And again, that has the bioceramics as well as the magnetics. And then all of these things are sitting on our Kenko grounding pad, which you simply ground through your outlet, and it creates the same kind of flow of the electrons to neutralize any buildup of ions and positive charges in our bodies, which we all have when we live indoors. And then in the very middle is our jewelry. We have a lot of jewelry, but these are the power wraps that allow us to put them on our wrists and our neck, and helps with any kind of stress building up in the head or in the hands, and really makes us feel great. And finally, the core of your wellness home is good sleep. The body restores itself during sleep. And that was the second product Nikken developed over 40 years ago. Like a futon, it has the magnetics, the bioceramics. It creates the right environments for sleeping. It's all natural material. There's no chemicals in it. It's flame resistant, meets all the requirements through the natural materials without adding chemicals. Feels great. It has kind of a little bumpy surface so that there's air circulation and a gentle massage as you breathe. And it is amazing. And the comforter complements it with the bioceramics and gentle magnetics, so you're cocooned, just as if you were still living outside the way we did most of our human history and prehistory. And then the pillow, same thing. It's ergonomically designed and has the magnetics and the bioceramics. So that is the core. And those 3 packs are phenomenal. Then we have nutritionals and skincare that are consumables, and I like these 3 together because even if you don't want to take supplements, these give you a full complement of the micronutrients that we all need. The jade green cymes are the best, very best from the vegetable world, organically grown young barley grass, and the super siaga is the best from the fruit world. Nothing but the fruit concentrates are in there, exotic fruits that are very high in antioxidants, but also help with the immune system, oxidants in the gastrointestinal system, and the adaptogenic against stress. And that's why it's called siaga. And then in the middle is our meal replacement, Kenzen Vital Balance, and it's everything you need for a third of your nutrition. And it's 18 grams of protein, so it's not a mega protein thing, it's balanced. Because adults need 40 to 60 grams of protein a day. And then all kinds of other things for detoxifying, helping your body, supporting your body to detoxify, to balance. And one of the main features is the MCTs, the middle chain triglycerides that nourish the brain, so that you lose that desire to get some glucose or carbohydrates every 2 hours when blood sugar drops. It doesn't drop. The brain is happy to continue with the balance. And it tastes great. There's chocolate and vanilla, and you can mix it with anything you want. If you're trying to lose weight, you take it by itself for the first couple of weeks, and the desire for too many carbohydrates disappears. This is our collection of other supplements. Most of them are really unique in that they are developed to be better than anything else on the market. The Osteodens is unique in the way it supports bone health, and the calcium is designed to work well with the Osteodens to be fully utilized properly. The Mega Daily 4, there are 4 tablets for men and for women that give you all the minerals and vitamins that are considered essential. But they're formulated with wonderful excipients, natural, organically based foods, so that your body recognizes these micronutrients and uses them appropriately. They don't just wash through your system. And the lactoferrin is great support for the whole digestive system and the digestive enzymes as well in the digestion complex. The lactoferrin is the same factor that's in mother's milk to help build a healthy digestion for a newborn. And it's taken from organically raised cows and processed, purified, so that if you have a milk allergy of any kind, you can still take the lactoferrin. On the right side, the bergesterol has been known, for the bergamot that it's based on, has been known for hundreds of years to help with any kind of blood imbalance. And it's been shown scientifically to help with blood sugar, blood pressure, blood fats, cholesterol. Quite amazing. And then the omega green is a vegetarian version of omega-3 and DHA. And that is absolutely fantastic, because then we don't deplete our fish population just to get their omega-3. Below, the cleanse and detox is all about gentle cleansing with herbs that have been known from many cultures to help with detoxification. And that's very valuable, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because the body tends to store toxins in fat, and as you release fat, you don't want toxicity, so you use the cleanse and detox. And immunity supports the immune system. 14 proprietarily grown mushrooms that are known to help with the immune system. No hallucinogens, but support the immune system beautifully. And then in the upper left is Clarity, which is an amazing brain food to help your memory, your clarity, get rid of any fogginess. And then the 10-4 is the matcha tea, the finest tea, the whole leaf tea, that is very energizing, but it gives you balanced energy. There's no ups and downs. It is steady energy, and tastes great. You put it in cold water, and you can mix it with any kind of juice or the Kenzen Vital Balance. So become a customer. Start with anything that interests you. If you have sleep issues, you know you're not drinking the best water, you know your nutrition isn't great, you just need a little more energy during the day, and you find it hard to relax and get feel grounded, the energy pack is what's for you. And then we invite you to be a part-time entrepreneur, to join the gig economy. And if you want to, you can build a full-time career with Nikken. So let's begin your new success story now of active wellness and living a life in balance, collaborating with a group of like-minded people in Nikken who want to change the world. Thank you. I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope that you will get with the person who suggested you watch this video. And if you don't know who that is, I'd be happy to help. And so take care and have a wonderful, happy year and life.